So this is the cabinet that goes above the oven. And we're going to modernize the house by putting a microwave above the oven. Only this cabinet is too tall. Top to bottom, it's too tall. It's top. So I have to cut 4 inches off of it, which is right here. You see that mark right there? Okay, so I'm going to cut that 4 inches off. The way I'm going to do that, because I have to cut the sides off also. So I'm going to take it to my table saw and set my fence up and run it 3 times through the table saw. And then I'll trim off this bottom piece and attach it up here. So actually, you know what, I just realized I made a mistake on the measurement. I've got to move it up this much, which is the width of the bottom rail, because the very bottom has to be 20 inches, which is down here. So I got to move that up a little bit. Cut it all off. Now the doors are too long also, right? So I got to shorten the doors. How are we doing that? These particular doors come apart. Here are the doors right here, right? Here are all the doors. Here's what they look like ahead of time. The way they were constructed, I can actually take them apart. So you can see, this one's already done. Okay, I'll put that aside. So here's the next one I'm taking apart. And what I'm doing is I cut this block here out of a piece of scrap wood, and I'm putting it on the edge here, which I cut this edge with a razor blade here. Cut this with a razor blade all the way around. All the way around, 3 sides. The one side is staying on. But cut it with a razor blade. Then you're just going to hit this with a hammer, like so, and knock it out. Like you see the way it's coming out now. So I'll knock that all the way off and cut them down to the proper length. Probably also the table saw, cut them down to the proper length. 45, miter them, or use the a miter saw. And then cut the doors straight to the proper length on the table saw, and then put them back together. And there you go, it'll be shortened instead of having to buy another one. It's an odd size, so I can't just go buy the size. It has to be custom made.